Ladies and gentlemen, a good evening and welcome to the Derby Storm Arena. Would you please welcome firstly to the ring from Varese in Italy, Giuseppe Lauri.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why.
Well, since Ricky Hatton beat this fellow, he's reeled off 10 straight wins. He's won the Italian title and retained it. And as Ricky Hatton was just telling you, he's a decent little box fighter, and I think this is a step up in class for Junior Witter tonight.
Yes, I think it is. Certainly above his recent fighters, his recent opponents. And I think that Lauri is a good fighter. You know, he gives Hatton a little bit of trouble. He came to fight, very competitive, with a good amateur. You know, his credentials are right there. And you know, I think he'll be in there, and he's going to give Junior Witter a good test.
He actually reached the final of the Liverpool Multi-Nations event, quite prestigious, on a previous visit to Britain, other than the one against Hatton, when he was beaten and stopped inside 5 rounds. Saying a silent prayer in the corner, the Italian from Varese, near the Italian lakes.
And from Bradford, the hitter, Junior Witter.
Well, his profile is growing, Junior Witter. He needed to. British and Commonwealth champion now, and certainly knocking hard at Ricky Hatton's door. And really, other than hiring Max Clifford or some Westminster spin doctors, he couldn't do much more than stop his last 9 opponents by way of advertising his credentials.
Well, that's right. Since his world title fight against Judah, you know, he's come on, he's answered all the critics from there, and he's done really, really well. And he is knocking on the door, and a fight should take place between those two pretty soon. We all want to see it.
We all want to see it. Whether we do, of course, is quite another matter. It's in the hands, really, of Frank Warren's Sports Network organisation. Interestingly, tonight, Witter is fighting in what's billed as a final eliminator for the WBO light welterweight title, held by DeMarcus Corley, who's due to defend it soon against Randall Bailey. So is Witter on a path to fight for that championship, a more senior title than the one Hatton holds?
Well, it could be. That's maybe the route they will take with Witter. But, you know, he's right up there. He's knocking on the door for major world honours. And let's hope he gets his chance somewhere.
The plot is thickening all the time in this light welterweight division. Let's check the tail of the tape for this one, because Witter's got to win tonight first. Not a formality. He's 2 years older than the Italian. Very mature as a fighter now. Witter, a bit taller. Got a reach advantage too. Both of them a pound inside the 10-stone limit here. Both professionals for the last 5 years, though Lauri's had more fights and boxed more rounds and has a higher knockout percentage than Witter. But it's worth remembering that Junior Witter has been knocking everybody out recently.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Derby Storm Arena. Tonight, Frank Warren's Sports Network, in association with our main sponsor, Red Square, the drink that proudly packs a punch, do proudly present 12 3-minute rounds of a final eliminator for the WBO Light Welterweight Championship of the World. We'd like to welcome our viewers watching live and exclusively on Sky Sports. The officials have been appointed by the World Boxing Organization in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. WBO President is Mr. Francisco Valcárcel, Supervisor Charles Giles. British Boxing Board of Control steward in charge is Dave Roden. Doctors at ringside are Doctors Chowdhury, Sasaru and Shah. Timekeeper at the bell is Mr. Brian Heath. We have 3 scoring judges at ringside who are Frank Cairo and Larry Hazard Jr. from the USA and Manuel Olivar from Spain. Finally, when the action commences this evening, please a warm welcome to our star referee, Mr. Mickey Van from Leeds. And now, introducing the boxers. fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black-coloured shorts trimmed with silver. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones and 13 pounds. He has an excellent record, 31 contests, 29 wins, 18 of those wins coming by way of knockout, with only 2 defeats. Coming to the ring this evening as the current WBO Intercontinental Light Welterweight Champion from Varese in Italy, presenting Giuseppe Lauri. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing his traditional silver-coloured shorts trimmed with black. At the weigh-in, he also scaled 9 stones and 13 pounds. He has an outstanding record, consisting of 27 contests, 24 wins, 13 of those wins coming by way of knockout, with only the 1 defeat and 2 draws. Presenting the current light welterweight champion of Great Britain and the Commonwealth from Bradford, Junior the Hitter Witter. Referee Mr. Mickey Van will now give his final instructions to both boxers. This is 12 3-minute rounds.
Giuseppe. Okay, fellas, you both had your instructions in the dressing room. Don't forget, I want no naughties with the head. Shake hands, buddy corners, good luck.
Well, I noticed there that Giuseppe Lauri is still carrying the nickname on his trunks of the End. He'll hope that it doesn't come inside 5 rounds as it did against Ricky Hatton. But he's decent, this Italian. And he might give Witter a little bit more to think about than some of his recent opponents, but Witter's confidence is very, very high at the moment, and he has changed his style to become more of a puncher, more of an exciting operator to catch the imagination. Witter in the silver trunks, the black of the Italian Giuseppe Lauri. Switch hitting all the time, Junior Witter. Does it almost for fun, Glenn, doesn't he?
Yes, he does do it a lot, just changes the angles, changes his stance, and where the punches are going to come from.
Witter being groomed for higher things. Hard to know how good he might turn out to be, but he certainly deserves a chance or two. And that left hand, I don't think Lauri really knew where it came from. He's got quick hands and flashy skills, the man from Bradford.
Yes, he's got very good reflexes, and he can bring shots in from all sorts of angles. And that's what gives his opponents so many problems.
Oh, he only just missed with that uppercut, a scything shot that whistled past the end of the chin of Lauri, who looks tentative early on here. Maybe he checked out Witter's recent record, Glenn.
He shakes his head as that body shot went in from Witter. And Witter just picking the shots.
Oh, and he's got him there with the left hand. Only the ropes kept Lauri up. The referee might have had a case for administering a count there. He didn't do it, Mickey Van. But he does carry a bit of a whack to go with the speed and unorthodox skills. And these body punches are hurting too. Another right into the rib cage. Lauri doesn't look like he fancies this a whole lot.
Well, tremendous shots going in from Witter. Every one is hurting Lauri.
He looks unsteady on his feet and has hardly thrown a punch so far. Uppercut was a great shot on the inside. Body punches too. Referee might stop this in a round. Left hand whipped in at speed, puts Lauri down. There are 40 seconds left in the round and he might not make it. He might not make it, Glenn.
Well, he's looking over at his corner. It doesn't look like he wants to go on. Says he's all right, but he was under tremendous pressure from Witter.
Ricky Hatton watching this at ringside. He took 5 rounds to get rid of this fellow, but it looks like Witter's going to do it quickly. He's treating him with total disdain. The Italian looks ready to go at any second, but there are only 10 seconds left in this first round. But his resistance has been totally broken early on.
Yes, he didn't want to be in there.
Oh, that was pretty devastating from Junior Witter. Everything but the knockout in the opening 3 minutes.
Well, and I think Lauri would have been happy with the knockout. He's there, he knows there's more to come. And he didn't like what Witter had to hand out. Well, tremendous shots going in, long looping left hook.
Could have been a count there, couldn't there, the first time when he was just holding onto the ropes to keep him up.
It could have been. He really was under unbelievable pressure. Hard shots going in. Everyone was landing. Barely missed. Eye-catching punches. And didn't do a thing wrong, Junior Witter.
Just didn't know where they were coming from because he was switch hitting all the time, Witter. And you're right, Larry looks as if he does not want to be in Derby tonight. Not facing Junior Witter anyway. And they're taking their time, getting the gum shield back in for Lauri.
Well, he needs that, that's for sure. If the last round's anything to go by.
Well, Witter's just teeing off on him, and he'll want to do this quickly. Another very good-looking right hand. And if he looks that good, I just wonder whether he might do himself out of the Hatton fight. He could almost be too good for his own good in that regard.
Well, that way or a world title fight, I don't think he'll be that bothered.
A sharp little right hand. He's picking the punches beautifully here. Witter, he's completely confusing and bemusing this Italian. Another right hand. Didn't quite land flush. He's already a bit swollen and reddened around the face. Lauri, it looks only a matter of time here, doesn't it? Another right hand, and I think this is going to be stopped pretty shortly because Lauri looks out of it to me.
Yeah, completely. Mickey Van giving him every chance, but really had to pull him out by now. He's got no chance.
He's thinking about it. He stopped it. Stopped it. You couldn't argue with that. Second round. Devastating performance again from Junior Witter, who does it 3 rounds quicker than Ricky Hatton. And that'll set them talking. There's Ricky watching it at ringside. He knows the way the publicity drums will be beating after that. And how long can they keep him away from Ricky Hatton now?
Well, I think the struggle is going to be to keep him away. I know Hatton wants to fight, and certainly Witter wants to fight. And I think really just got to let them do it.
Well, he looks stone-faced about it. And I think he expected to see Witter do something like that tonight. He's been doing it to everybody. It's his 10th straight win by stoppage. It's worth just repeating that Ricky Hatton signed a new contract with Frank Warren recently in which he stipulated that he'd only do the deal if a fight with Witter was included in it. So let's have no talk of Hatton dodging Witter. That is not the case. Whether Frank Warren wants to make the fight between 2 of his big stars is another matter and get one of them knocked out the way.
Well, it shows how dangerous they both are, and Witter showed how good he is, what the reflexes are like, what his punching power has improved to now, and he is becoming a little bit of a handful. Very good to watch, all business, all excitement. You know, he really has come on from the Zab Judah days.
Well, we haven't had a genuine world champion at light welterweight since fireman Terry Marsh back in 1987, that tent at Basildon on an atmospheric night. But I just wonder, we might have another one soon. This is where the referee asks him now, is he ready to carry on? He pulls into him and whispers in his ear, I think that's enough, son.
Well, I think he did the right thing. He could have pulled him out beforehand. He was in big trouble. You give him the benefit of the doubt. It was the right time to get him out of there. He was only going to get hit with a lot more shots, and there wasn't a way back for him. He wasn't going to get in that fight.
Did he ask Lauri there, do you want to go on?
Well, I think he said something to him. I mean, you're looking at the fighter's eyes, you're looking for any sort of weakness or any sort of, apprehension, and I think that's what he saw in his eyes.
Only beaten once by Zab Judah
Ladies
in a
and
world title
gentlemen,
fight.
after 1 minute and 21 seconds of round number 2, referee Mr. Mickey Van has stopped the contest in order to save Giuseppe Lauri from further unnecessary punishment. Your winner from Bradford, Junior, the hitter, Witter. And a round of applause, please, for Giuseppe Lauri.
That has got to be one of the best results in the past couple of years for the Brendan Ingle Gym in Sheffield. They've got a big name on their hands now. And, of course, their stable star and senior statesman, Johnny Nelson, making his preparations backstage now. Nelson top of the bill here tonight, defending his WBO World Cruiserweight title. And after that scintillating effort from Witter, Johnny has got something to live up to, or there will be some banter on Monday morning in the gym. That's coming up a bit later. Nelson against Johnny.